can't believe I'm standing on a ladder. Thank you, Mandy, and I'd like to thank you very much for inviting me to be the guest artist this year. I thought I'd just give you a little bit of background about myself and then how I think my work relates to the theme of reflections. So, pretty obvious, I didn't grow up in New Zealand. I'm from Liverpool, and that's where I studied. I studied art for 2 years. Studied interior design at Liverpool Art College, and around then there was very little work in the area. So I went on and was very lucky to go and do a degree in Teesside in Middlesbrough. So I studied three-dimensional design there and got a good honours degree, which was great, set me up brilliant. Still no jobs in the Liverpool area again, so I went down south, and that's basically where I spent most of my working life. It was great, good job, company car, you know, it enabled me to see a lot of the world, but it wasn't fulfilling that creative thing in me. So, you know, on one of those trips that we were able to do, we came to New Zealand in about the summer of 2001, 2002. And it was just one of those very special times. Me and my other half, Kevin here, we got married in Picton on our trip, which was just really, really special. And then we came home, back to the UK, and you tried to get back into that routine. And it just wasn't working, and we kept thinking back to New Zealand and felt, right, before we get too old, we need to really try and get out there if we can. And it was in 2006 we managed to get permanent residency. And it was just a really, really special time for us. We moved to Auckland originally, and that was fine, but it didn't, you know, it just wasn't quite right for some reason. But it was in Auckland that me and our little boy then of about 4 or 5, we stumbled across this stone symposium in Albany. And you know when you just can't believe what you're looking at? And there were these 1 and 2 ton blocks of stone. And I just thought, oh my God, look at this. I really could do something with this. But, you know, life gets in the way. And it wasn't until we came down to Christchurch and we went to a family fun day in the Groins. And there was a bloke there with a tent set up showing children how to carve little corus. And I said to Jay, go on, have a go. And he, you know, wasn't interested at all. And so I was itching to have a go. So I got in there and started carving. And it was this, I can't tell you how special it felt to just take away these bits of stone and create a form. It just, you know, I couldn't stop. And I can remember Jay taking it off me and going, oh, you know. And so I think it was actually the next day that I went to Mitre 10 and just got a few basic tools and found a bit of stone and started playing around with it. And then around, I don't know, 2007, 2008, I started selling little bits of work. And yeah, I went to the art centre and selling there, and little exhibitions, got a few little awards and shows. And then it was at a show last year I met Mandy, and Mandy suggested, you know, whether I'd be interested. And when she mentioned about the theme being reflection, it really resonated with me, because I think that's how I work. I mean, to me, I interpret reflection as a time and things gone by, and how we can learn by what's happened in the past. And, you know, that's what inspires me and keeps me going. I think my husband would say, and a lot of other people who know me, I'm quite opinionated. And I suppose I am. But on the other side of that is I don't like confrontation, so I want to express so much. And the painting, which has come from being reignited, I think, from the carving, has enabled me to specifically just touch on certain aspects of what we do in this world. I mean, yeah, I'm quite passionate about what I see, and we all see now with, you know, all the social media and stuff, and it horrifies me, and I struggle to see what I see, and I don't know how to do anything about it. So my way of coping is to create. That's just the way I deal with it. And I have to tell you a little story about one of the exhibition I did, an opening a bit like this, not as big. I had 2 paintings on the wall, and I was with a friend, and we were just watching a couple looking at my work, and they were absolutely fascinated, but they really couldn't get why I would possibly do what I'd done. And, you know, they were really chunnering away about it. And then they went away, and then they came back, and they said, no, this is just, why is she doing this? And then they went away, and they came back again. And it was a real, one of those things that and he said it quite loudly, he said, and she hasn't left me anywhere for me to rest my eyes. And it was so funny. And my friend said to me, are you upset by that? And I thought about it initially, yes, and then I thought, well, actually, no, because he's actually not ignoring what I've done. He's actually ignored some of this fantastic work around here, but he keeps coming back to mine. I mean, he didn't buy it, but, you know, and I think I realised then that actually what motivates me is getting a reaction, even if it's bad, just to get the discussion going on why I think what I think, or why we should be looking maybe at doing this or not. And yeah, that was really good for me. I didn't warn Mandy, I've actually kissed the Blarney Stone 5 times, and I could go on and on and on. No, I won't, I'll stop there. And I hope you have a lovely evening, and thank you for listening. Thank you.